Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about the new upcoming events that will be coming to Legend of Mushroom. We'll focus on this Peril Royale event. We'll talk about how it's going to work, what you're going to do, whether this artifact, Flaming Carnage, and this back accessory Cosmic Rescue is worth going for or not, or if we should save for something in the future. We'll talk about that, and just some other game modes, this costume here, and we're gonna also have this new legendary Parrot for the sailing event, but it'll start at the same time as the Peril Royale event. We'll also be just looking at some other things like what you get from Reunion when you have been AFK from the game for more than a week, and when you come back, what kind of rewards you should be looking for. So first of all, this Peril Royale event will start tomorrow on the 7th of June. And just a tip for those who are wanting to try and pull for this artifact and back accessory, I think it is best to go for the cheaper packs first. And if you look closely with how many pulls you get from each pack, the $100 pack gives you 140 pulls, while the $50 pack gives you 72 pulls. So if you bought 2 of these, you would get an extra 4 pulls. So if you really want to be like the most efficient as you can, definitely try and work out and compare the prices of each pack and how many pulls you get. So I think this $10 pack is actually the most worth, because let's see, if we compare it with a $5 pack, so we're just half 18, so it will give 9. That means we're getting 1 extra pull here. And then if we compare with the $20 pack, 18 should technically give us 36 if we bought this twice, but it's actually only 32. So this is actually the most valuable pack, for $10 pack. But I think if we compare all these to the 49 and the 100, these are still cheaper and more efficient and more worth. So I would probably buy these first before going towards the 50 and the $100 packs. Now let's have a look at this artifact and back accessory. So Flaming Carnage, first of all, looks absolutely awesome. It's gonna have bleed damage equal to 50% of your basic attack. It ignores damage immunity, and reducing the target's crit resistance by 1%, and stacking up to 20 times. So that actually sounds really nice. In addition, it's also a global attack plus 10%, which is really good. The big question is, this ignores damage immunity. Is that actually truly what it means? So does this really mean that we can damage them through the Blitz Assault Shield? Because I think we've had an instance in the game before with another artifact where it said, oh, we can ignore damage immunity, and we can kind of do damage even through the shield. But in reality, it didn't work like that. So I really hope that this time, maybe it was a bug, I'm not sure, but I hope this time it works properly. And because I think this would be a really good artifact to get, especially for this reducing target crit res, right? So this is definitely an archer artifact. If you're a mage, definitely don't even think about going for this. It's kind of pointless. This is really for archers who are up against warriors. They have a lot of crit res, so they're trying to reduce the amount of damage that you do, and you can kind of negate that quite a bit by 20%, and then also you will deal that additional bleed damage equal to 50% of your basic attack. So in my previous videos, I've kind of said to really ignore your basic attack multipliers and just really focus only on combo multis, especially in the souls. I have my basic attack damage set as level 1, right? So I think with this, maybe we do have to increase it a little bit higher. So we're just gonna have to kind of redistribute all our stats a little bit more evenly, so that we're not completely neglecting basic attack damage, because I'm assuming that this will scale off that. This will also work pretty well for warriors, I think, just because warriors also crit with their counter strikes. So I really think that if you're an archer or a warrior, this would definitely be a pretty good artifact to go for. And then with the back accessory, I think this one is even more valuable. We gain a shield equal to 4% max HP after the battle starts, and you also increase your attack by 5%. So right at the start you get a 4% max HP shield, then another 6% max HP shield, and another 5% attack increase when your HP falls below 75%. Okay, so that's 2 shields. And then another one, another shield of 8% max HP, and another 5% attack increase when your HP falls below 50%. So how much is that? 8 plus 6 plus 4, that's 18% max HP shields, and an extra 15% attack. And you get all this once you hit below 50% of your max HP. I think in PvP, this is going to be really nice to have. It's always nice to have shields, extra shields, so that you can live longer, survive longer, and then also it has built-in extra attack increase. This extra 15% attack increase is actually quite significant, and I think you will notice there will be quite a big jump in your damage if you do have this, versus if you just have like a random defensive one. So I'll probably suggest in getting this back accessory skill, I think I will definitely go for this one this time, and then maybe I will try my luck for Flaming Carnage. I'm still not too sure yet, just because of this ignores damage immunity thing. Maybe I'm just gonna have to wait a couple days and see how other people feel about it and if they like it or not. And then we're also gonna get this Beast Wave Onslaught, this new game mode that comes with this Peril Royale event. It's pretty much gonna be the same as the Pepe event, with the whack-a-mole things where you're just kind of hitting the moles. Is gonna work the same way, it's just reskinned. So it's nothing new, nothing crazy. You just have to protect the crate and then just tap all the monsters before they can reach your crate, and then you have 5 lives. So very simple stuff. Now we get this costume, this Apocalypse Shadow. It's gonna work the same way as the most recent costume. I think this kind of version of obtaining costume is quite expensive. So if you are looking towards obtaining a costume, just keep in mind that it'll probably cost around 100 to 150 euros, because that is normally how many pulls it'll take to actually get the costume in floor 5. And normally you keep pulling on each floor until you find a crate or balloon, in last week's case where we had the balloons, until you find like this golden balloon or whatever, and then that allows you to progress into the next floor. And it has a really low chance of that appearing. I think on floor 5 the chance of obtaining this costume is 1%. And then if you're one of those min-maxes and you just want to, like an ultra mega whale, and you want to somehow get like 10 copies of this, it's going to be even more expensive, because once you get 1 copy of the costume, in floor 6 the chance of getting the costume actually decreases. So instead of 1%, it's 0.84%. So each floor, I think it'll just go even worse. So I think this is not really worth spending your money on, especially for low spenders. I think if you're a whale who's just trying to collect everything, then obviously, yeah, just go for it. You don't really need to hear me say that in the first place. But I would definitely not suggest spending your money here, because I think you can actually spend your money someplace else where you can actually boost your account's damage by quite a bit more, compared to just getting a cosmetic skin that gives you an additional 1% global HP. Right, that doesn't really do a lot for anyone. So if you had, I don't know, 100, 200 euros to spend, definitely just try to go for this instead. Go for the back accessory of the artifact. You might be really lucky and actually pull the artifact in like 100 pulls or something. That's because that's definitely happened before. I've seen other people do it. So it's not impossible. You just have to get quite a bit lucky. But this, I really don't think it's not that worth. And this is just, you know, that schoolgirl costume. So yeah, I would suggest not to pull for this one. Then we have this new power, this Parrot. Its effect, power crit damage plus 75%. So we're still not really sure how valuable power damage is. We're still waiting on this test dummy where we can see exactly how much damage we are doing, how much damage each power is doing. Until we get that, I really don't think that power damage is that valuable. Personally, I don't really see a significant increase in damage. In fact, I think I see a decrease in damage when I go for a more power oriented setup. But we are getting more and more attributes that are related to power damage. So I do think that maybe in the near future that there will be enough kind of stats and attributes and powers and runes or whatever that will help increase power damage. And I think that there might be a point in time where a power damage setup is gonna be worth it, especially for warriors compared to just your regular standard setup. But I think now is still not the time for that, so just keep that in mind. I would probably not use this Parrot anytime in the near future. Let's just stick to what we know, and then until someone can come up with a power damage setup, or until this test army comes out, we'll stay away from the Parrot for now. Also, we will be getting this new lamp skin. It's going to be costing $10, 10 euros or whatever. It's pretty cool, but you should know it's purely cosmetic, right? Instead of a lamp, you're just going to have this anime girl, pirate girl, maybe with a lamp in front of the girl. So it's not going to do much. It's just for the eye candy, just a bit of fan service. So obviously you can avoid buying that if you don't even want that. It doesn't really do much or add much to your game. And then let's get into our cashback promotion with AppGallery for this month. Just keep in mind that the video I filmed for AppGallery was filmed last month in May, but actually all this cashback applies until I think August or September. So you're gonna have a very long time with all the deals, so don't worry about missing out. Unfortunately, right now, for my viewers, if you are living in Europe, you will be able to redeem my coupon and all the cashback stuff. If you are living somewhere outside of Europe, you might not be able to access these deals. Let me show you how we can redeem a €3 coupon, which is valid for any purchase over €5, and it helps me personally. So all we need to do is we need to go onto appgallery.huawei.com. We need to download their app. It is on the top left here. All we have to do is press install AppGallery. Open AppGallery, then we create our account. and then we need to download HMS Core, and this is what it looks like. And yeah, once you have that downloaded, you can download Legend of Mushroom as well. But then after that, you can click on this link, bit.ly/jujube01. And in addition to this €3 coupon, you get 3 other offers. So you get 20% cashback on your first 3 purchases and 15% cashback for the rest. So this is really amazing. So imagine if you made a €300 purchase, you will get 20% cashback on that. If you wanted to make a €900 purchase, you would be able to get 20% cashback on €900. That's a very good offer that AppGallery is offering. In addition, we have this up to 16.2% on their VIP program. So the more you spend, they will give you more cashback coupons that you can use as well. So these 2 offers will stack together, and you will end up saving a lot more money. And finally, the last one, make sure to join their Discord, and you can receive an exclusive €2 welcome coupon as long as you message Nico01. And she's really friendly, so if you also have any other questions, just feel free to ask her. But yeah, let her know that you were told to message her from me, from Jujube, and she will help you out. She'll give you the €2 coupon. And yeah, you can see in the My Rewards section, after you claim your coupons, your €3 and €2 coupons, they will appear there. Obviously I can't claim anymore since I've already used mine. But yeah, that's it. I think for anyone who does want to spend, this is a really good way to try and save some extra money. So we'll go back to the main part of the video now.
And now we're back. This is the final thing we're gonna just look at, this reunion rewards. So this was released, I think, yesterday from yesterday's update. And this is for people who've kind of quit the game for more than a week, and then they're joining back again. So what rewards do they get? So you get a limited banner with a limited, I don't know, I think that's like a title. You have quite a lot of gems. That's 10k already. And on the final day, it's another 13k. So it's like around 25k gems in total. That's actually quite nice. 1k, 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 1k. So it's like 6k lamps and a few hammers and seeds and power and skill tickets. So it's quite decent actually. Oh, but one of the most important things is this awakening crystal. So we have, for those who are returning, we need 6 of these awakening crystals to awaken to the final class. So this might be actually quite nice and would be a good incentive to rejoin the game, just so that you can be one step closer to obtaining your final class. And in addition to this, I think there are some tasks that you can do every day, which you then receive a specific type of currency, and then you can exchange that currency for rewards in that specific reunion shop. And what's inside the shop is, really quite normal, just the same as always, just lamps, some seeds, some tickets, a bit of pickaxes, just a bit of everything here and there. So I think, yeah, it's a pretty decent amount of rewards for people returning. It's good if you quit only for a week and then you're returning. I think if you quit for a longer period of time and then you're returning, it's not as lucrative, just because I think you can get all this anyways just by playing the game normally in just 1 to 3 days or something, and then you can get all this. So it's nothing too lucrative, but you know, it's better than nothing. And I think the developers do notice that every server is dying, so they're trying pretty hard to try and claw back some players. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going to be happening with the events for the next couple of weeks. So I've just really kind of covered this Parrot Royale event. I'm not going to cover the ship event just yet, since the information has already been released for everyone. And I think I might create a video guide for that instead, once it's actually gotten released. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's just going to be a cross-server game mode, and I think it's not limited, so it's going to be lasting for quite a long time. Maybe it's permanently implemented into the game. That one I'm not too sure about yet, but I know at least it's going to be in the game for a couple months. For the month of June, I've received gift codes to share with you guys from the developers. They are one-time use, so you have to get in quick, and I think you can only use one per account, so try them all, see if it works for you. I think you should be able to get at least one of these gift codes. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and for those of you asking, the Warrior Guide will be coming out this month. So thank you for being so patient, guys. It's been pretty rough in real life. I have so many things going on in my life, so I just haven't really had the time to make a lot of new content for you guys, but the Warrior Guide will be coming. So catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and peace.